Hello and welcome to Pringles Stay in the Game with the SF6 tournament. We got Life on the mic, and Gio is going to be joining me today and helping me handle this quality tournament full of university players. And I think we have any alums today, but we do have a quality competition. Players who will be fighting for a Pringles gaming kit, and looking for the player list. There's some monsters. I see a Master Honda, I see a Master Ryu. There's some character variety going on. So exciting stuff. Love to see it.
Indeed. Hello, everybody. A bit of impromptu right now. I apologize for this current camera setup. I do not know what's going on. There's still some kinks to be worked out. Unfortunately, you'll be glancing here at a gorgeous but very grainy Pun Life, I'm afraid, with me today. It's all not going very well on the internet connection front here, I'm afraid. But we'll make do. If something needs to be fixed, I will have a quick old go at it. But it should not be a problem. But yes, okay, our first game today is ready. We've had a few games going on already. And like you say, the big names are including a Masters Honda and a Masters Ryu. We'll be seeing one of them shortly, hopefully. And it's going to be Bunny Tickles. An extremely strong player in Street Fighter 5, from my memory as well. Played Alex back then, a true menace. And is, from what I understand, a Honda in the modern day of Street Fighter 6, and they got a best of 5 set to be playing shortly, I hope. We'll give them the go-ahead when ready, and I hope they'll be proceeding as required. So
yeah, I mean, but Bunny will be facing Gideon the Great as well. Again, another strong player. Should be using Marissa from the information being provided, which is great. I'm a big Marissa fan myself. I'm enjoying the damage output. I'm enjoying the shenanigans. Not very much enjoying the anti-air potential, which is something that might come into play here, specifically because Honda Butslum is unfortunately a bit of a menacing tool, as we have seen recently on, especially on the sort of the streamer tournament that happened fairly recently. Deadly tool, along with the headbutt. So it'll be very interesting to see how Gideon approaches the matchup. There's some interesting thing Marissa can do with the matchup, like using the stance, Gotem, to actually deal with the headbutt, at least with the non-EX headbutt, because it has just a single point of armor. So you can tank the hit, and then you're in a situation where you can go for an overhead. You might knock, even if you don't knock him out of the air. I don't remember how the exact situation plays out, but you're close enough to command throw. So it's a nice little mix, and it's better than just being in a situation where you can't do anything else, which is sometimes what headbutt feels like. They headbutt, you block, can't do anything, but a little bit too far, you whiff an attack, you get punished, and then rinse and repeat the entire situation. So it'll be interesting to see how Gideon handles this, if he handles it.
Right, let's see how this goes on right here. They're starting fairly conservatively. We're finally getting that approach here right now. And indeed, on the way back, actually trying to armor through the armor on the side of Bunny Tickles. So I think we've got some matchup knowledge already. Yeah, we do, but you're burned out now. I don't know how to feel about this one now. We've got a big punish coming in. It's going to be safe. Jump setup. Yep.
Nice, very nice. Got to deal with that now. You're in burnout. You got to be holding it. Nice jump out of a big punish counter, getting the damage as well.
Reversal situation. Okay.
Good with punish.
All the spacing was so good.
This is going to be a very rough situation for Gideon. Dead. Yeah. To be fair, even if that wasn't enough to kill, that would have still been an awful situation dealing with the chip because of their renowned burnout.
It was pretty much a checkmate scenario. It's something you encounter a lot in Street Fighter 6, I think. Is like checkmate encounters a lot of the time.
100%.
Okay.
Nice, going for the EX.
We're going to see this a lot. Oh, the mistiming, but it's fine. It's safe. The delay tech potentially on the side of Bunny Tickles. Very conservatively. Okay. Getting a little bit more aggressive. Here it comes. Party mode. Gideon respecting it, but losing a lot of drive gauge. It's half gone already. This is looking kind of rough. Yep. And it needs to make something happen. Oh, now you're in the corner.
What's the option here? Oh, no reaction. That DI is gonna hurt. And again, the situation is just gonna loop into itself. Oh, EX throw!
You gotta guess for game. It's time. Oh, it. Okay, actually stopped it short. I think I expected some kind of invincible reversal. It does not matter. The armor.
The DIs have been really working out. Gideon's not been reacting in time, or even sometimes was in a situation where you can't really react due to lack of burnout.
They're very calculated, I agree. Like, they're placed in very specific points against the character, so it shows a lot of knowledge. I mean, Masters player, like, we can't doubt that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a classic Marissa setup to do a crouching medium target combo straight into, like, Gladius. And there is a space to DI in there, especially if you're using the medium Gladius.
Yep.
Or even the invincible reversal if you wanted to. Nice, beautiful whip punish. Those whip punishes have been really working out for Bunny.
I've liked that there's a lot of variety already on what Bunny's doing to approach with Drive Rush. You know, people are talking about a lot about Drive Rush normal, Drive Rush normal. I've seen Bunny stop short and jump late as well already. Raw grab maybe? Ah, shimmy! See? Already using it to mix options, forcing something out of Gideon instead of just pressing for pressure, is gonna wait for a mistake to occur.
Yeah, and both opting in for a raw drive rush at the start. Both really wanting the pressure, but Bunny again coming out on top with these interactions, and again, the same situations occurring.
Oh, it's rough. Oh, it's so rough. You're burned out, but there's such a life lead. You're just dead, actually. I didn't even think about that. You are just dead. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this is starting to look really rough. Not impossible to make a comeback here, but...
Oh, sorry, there may be some weird double up on the audio. I'm really sorry about that. There's some background audio. That might be a mistake on my end. I think it's fixed now. Please do let me know if something's gone wrong. Do they know it's a first to 3? I don't think they know it's a first to 3.
They might not.
They do not know it is a first to 3. That was a 2-round game. We're gonna need to get them back in here. That is first to 3.
Right, but obviously we were seeing a lot of utilization of the headbutt from Honda, also smaller pokes, you know, the sort of crouching lights. Like you said, there was a lot of variety to how Bunny was approaching. There was a lot of changing, there was a lot of conditioning, even though that was obviously, so far, it's only been 2 games in this first to 3 set. There was still a lot of adaptation, especially on the side of Bunny, who was, you know, he had a really good lead. They were doing super well, forcing that pressure constantly, but also adapting it so they could continue keep the opponent guessing. They didn't want to just keep doing this. Obviously, like a lot of the time in fighting games, we're always told like, oh, just if it's working, just keep doing the same thing. But Bunny was getting ahead of that and making sure that they weren't just making the same choice that was working out. They were actually mixing up the choices. They were respecting the opponent's ability to improvise and adapt, and adapting ahead of them to keep them guessing. So that was just really good stuff.
Is that classic?
Especially because they're mixing up that sort of passiveness and aggressiveness as well during the game as well, which I think made it even stronger.
Yeah, I mean, Gideon did start attempting to just assert pressure and get something going, and was just beaten out in those scenarios. Bunny was just ready for all of them. Right now, he's getting a lot of early pressure as well. You've got to start worrying about your drive gauge in this corner situation. That hit? Oh my! The second hit actually whipped. That was
heavy Gladius, I guess.
Yeah, great move, honestly.
Yeah, great whiff tool as well. You can create some really nice space traps with it on block.
Okay, they're just scouting out right now. The life lead in favor of this Honda from Bunny Tickles, and armoring straight through the armor again is good knowledge, and just, you know, approaching this very much head on, if you'll forgive the, I'm sure you'll appreciate that. There you go. I mean, this life lead is
use your head, right?
Exactly. And even that drive impact there was timed specifically so that it would beat the armor there, and because you can drive impact it back if you're too late on the drive impact on the defense. Okay.
Nice, a little bit too far for the command throw. Unfortunate, but Bunny was ready to punish. Oh, wow! The little whip on it, that was massive range. Opting in for EX. I'm not sure about this choice.
Oh no! It's blood. This is going to be a lot of damage. Building level 3. We're going to see the full cash out, I think, potentially here. Actually going to let it go. Oh no! Oh, you're just getting command grabbed. You've got to guess now. And it's so rough for Gideon right now. It's really tough. This is the way to do it. This is the way to do it, indeed. He's baiting him. Oh, he just got it back, but it's gonna be curtains, I'm afraid.
Unfortunate. I mean, we saw some changes in from Gideon at the end, where trying to get into the stance command throw range, not quite lucky enough. And I think that final round was probably the closest we actually saw in the entire set. It was looking a lot better. There was a lot more potential there, but yeah, not quite working out. I would say that maybe the use of QCB punch move, actually EXing that to get the additional follow-up afterwards, I think wasn't worth going to burnout for. I think as Marissa, having the meter, unless you can kill, I think it's worth keeping the meter for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
That gauge is really powerful. If you can get a knee confirm straight into is it Quadriga, the kick, I think they're called. If you can get a knee confirm straight into EX Quadriga, then it's so much damage at the wall. Even if you don't then drive rush, it's still a crazy amount of damage.
Yeah, my experience of playing a bit of Marissa is that I always feel compelled to hold the bar just because it means so much. You also get the corner scenario from it as well. Like, it's not like it's just the damage. You get a lot from doing it, and you can find these scenarios. Not that, I mean, your game plan as Marissa to begin with is either, you're making them fear the command grab potentially and then hit them, or you're making them fear being hit so you command grab. It's like, it's that classic sort of, that mix-up that's available to the character, of course. And once you find those hits, it's pretty devastating. It really is. So it's definitely a required option to use it on defense when you need to close out around there. But when you're down a deficit, I do worry about it sometimes. But at the same, I mean, you got to get something going, right? It's so difficult.
That's true. I mean, there's like other moves I would have liked to see neutral from Gideon. I think so. First we're seeing is the heavy punch. I think that's a really good space control move. And unless the opponent starts DIing, then you can for the most part keep using it. But also stunning medium kick, I think is really good. It's really good. If they're trying to jump, you cause them to refloat. If you can control it like tip range, you can cause some really nice whiff traps with it. So it's a good move. I think it should be used a bit more. But speaking of good moves, we're gonna get the all-around battle from the two Shotos here on screen. Ryu versus his evil alter ego, Bumblebee Ryu, I guess.
It's a Ryu from Streets, everybody. It's time. Oh, that light confirm is so good. Even got the corner side swap out of it. Gondola now kind of looking. Both their drive gauges are horribly low right now. It's gone for one already, and you're going to the sliver. Oh no, this is really bad. This is the way to get it started. You need to get that drive gauge gone because right now you're sitting at a massive advantage.
It was a good option from Narivo to eat that on hit, because if they had to try to parry it, they would have lost that gauge completely.
He's had a sliver of drive gauge so many times, but the life is not there. And Gondola will be taking this first round here. Nari, I will say now, is one of the favorites to come in here and win this. I mean, you're seeing that master rank right there. Like, this player is very strong. And oh, this could be a big combo. Yep, sure you got some Oki off this as well. It's so well practiced and timed. Here it comes. Gondola actually favoring the drive reversal, a not commonly seen option currently in the state of Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, but it's really good versus some characters, versus someone like Kami, versus someone like Lily with a multi-hit, Counter Spire, etc. It can be really good, but yeah, we don't see it super often. It is a 2-bar cost as well, so you got to use it fairly sparingly. Really good versus JP in some situations as well.
Yeah, in this matchup though, it is very much just the you're gonna get away from me right now kind of thing. It's that unexpected tool. This is the even matchup. And, okay, plus frames. Oh, they both knew.
It's the Ryu brain still nice. Walk up throw.
Oh no, the throw loops. It's throw loop auto timed. Oh, it's been tough. Yeah, now you're okay, this is really tough now. Oh, are you dead?
What a conversion! Wow.
That was amazing. The presence of mind, the knowledge to have the fireball go out and say, I've seen it trade with the other fireball, you're getting hit, I'm getting in there. That was amazing. That's something everyone has to learn as a Ryu player.
Yeah, Nari absolutely. We've seen the conversions before. Very impressed with it so far. Hopefully we can keep it up as well. It's the stuff you want to see, because Ryu isn't particularly an exceptional character. So being able to see Nari optimize this character that has good tools, but isn't some kind of a monster with any of them. Being able to optimize the all-aroundness is really, really good.
Having a fireball in this game is still a very good deal, despite what some people may believe watching, because of parry.
Knockdown fireball too.
Yeah, knockdown with Denjin charge and EX, it's nasty. Nari was walking Gauntlet towards this corner here, then out. The drive gauge not favored. Resources wise, oh, it's all gone. Now it's going to be a really tough fireball. Actually, just opted to go for it, but you're getting optimal comboed. You are so dead.
The jump over into drive rush to get the whiff punish. Very, very nice from Nari. Again, like the presence of mind we're seeing from Nari and the level of optimization is fantastically done.
This fireball ground game here. Yep, this parry is going to neutralize that drive gauge, but it's not going to put it away forever, and you've taken a lot of chip already. Okay, trying to get away in space very nicely to not get approached by Nari. Oh, there we go. The footsies are alive. Oh no, it's a rough situation. He doesn't flash out any of the bar.
Good meaties as well.
Oh my god. One thing, Nari has been a player in Street Fighter for a while. You know, we've been around the block. Has the already worked out the frame kill timings for that meaty overhead? You saw that? That overhead meaty to combo into the jab is disgusting. That is gross. Oh my goodness me.
The thing that I'm interested about in this matchup, because we saw Gondola play before, and we were seeing the Manon before. What's going on? Why is there suddenly a Ryu? I know Gondola used to play Ed, so maybe he's following in the footsteps of Ending Walker, and the Walker has also been playing Ryu in SF6. So I don't know if that's been any influence, or maybe just wanted to try a more all-around character, because Manon can be polarizing. I think the consensus that I've been seeing across my timeline and in some discussions I've seen is that she's a very solid character at lower levels, but then she can sometimes struggle at a higher level. Lots of punishable neutral tools. I mean, really, really good anti-air, obviously really, really good damage, but she still has to build up those medals to actually harness the damage to its full potential.
And I think we've actually... That was only 2 games, right? So we're going to get at least one more coming in here. Gondola is first to 3 in this situation already, so we're gonna get another game minimum. So you mentioned the Manon. I'm curious. It might be time, but I also do really enjoy the Ryu, as you were saying. It might be just about time for that kind of thing to happen, you know?
Yeah, so I mean, I'd imagine Ryu versus Manon can be a bit of a pain. Especially with, the crouching medium kick is really, really solid for Ryu. Even versus Ken versus Ryu can be a bit of a trouble tool for Ken to deal with, primarily just because such a good range on him. Nice, already very quick on the fireball wall.
Finds the jump in timing perfectly. Yep, Nari favoring a lot of fireball right now, so Gondola would very happily jump in and take a nice chunk of damage in that combo. Did not get the best Oki. Now return to neutral. Very even currently. Nari just trying to bait something out, and there it is. Tagged overhead last hit only actually improves the scaling. This damage, yeah, you gotta. Oh, big punish please. Yeah, has the corner position. This all turn around right now. Oh boy. Have you got the combo? Oh, not enough.
Yeah, that's gonna be rough if the comeback now happens. Nice interrupt. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the throw, I gotta say. I feel like taking a bigger punish with a heavy punch into a special would have been a better situation there.
Could have maybe killed.
But we move. Yeah, it still worked out.
Gotta take those lows better. Oh, okay.
Nice shimmy.
damage perfectly just it wasn't like Gondola didn't get to press anything either. Nari was just perfectly spaced outside all of that range. Oh no. I was really expecting the level 3.
On that.
Yeah, now we've got this corner. Drive gauge is even pretty even. Just happy to sit out here and wait. Oh, I love it.
Yeah, so far, fantastic job keeping them locked in. Nice, the burnout as well. Pro loop time. EX is not an option, but level 1 reversal is still a possibility. Wow.
The scaling will save the... Oh, it's... He actually hit. Okay. It did a whole lot of damage, but unfortunately you cannot jump in that situation there. Nari is not letting it evade them, and we'll be closing out that 3-0 despite a short delay in the rounds. We'll be getting that game there and closing out the set. Well.
I mean, Gondola showing a lot more signs of life in that later game, but Nari, I think, after Gondola got around, Nari it looked like they took it personally and just went absolutely ham. The next round was it was a dream, right? As you mentioned, the spacing was on point. Not just setting up the throws, but then also setting up the shimmy afterwards and just dismantling Gondola around, kind of like almost trying to send a message with that round. Great stuff, honestly. Really been enjoying watching Nari play. It feels like a masterclass in how to space and the reads as well. The jump and read at the start of the round, knowing that Gondola is gonna fireball. Yeah. So immediately taking advantage of that and getting a lot of damage, and then obviously the combo optimization that we've seen from them before as well. Absolutely in point.
I agree. I mean, we don't see that many Ryus about. The thing about Ryu, I think, in this game is that if you're strictly going off of character strength, I don't think it's too much of a stretch to say that if you're playing Ryu, you could just play Luke, and Luke has a lot of really strong, powerful tools that kind of match up with Ryu's sort of new age Shoto. The fact that Nari, as a Ryu from Street Fighter V, a very good one, is opting to stick with the character and is still doing a lot of damage, it's very meaningful. You know, it's a big thing to be making a decision for that as well. And I mean, everyone knows Ryu, everyone knows how to play against Ryu really as well for the most part. But the fact that Nari has already worked out all of these small little things, all these tiny little bits and bobs that make the big difference when added up is a very telltale sign of the kind of player quality that we're getting out of someone like Nari.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing about it as well is Luke has a little bit more of an execution requirement, obviously having to hit the perfects. So especially maybe on the higher latencies, and if you have a laggy tournament setup, it could be a bit more of a pain. So perhaps Ryu could provide a little bit more consistency, not having to rely on something like that. Maybe that's just me considering that, mainly because I suck at Luke, or at least suck at getting perfect. But the damage, like the thing is, Luke's like level 1, crazy good. It's such a nice level 1. He's got really good damage. When obviously if you can land the perfects, then your damage potential shoots through the roof. You got all the Shoto tools anyway. His spacing control is really good. He's got was it medium kick, I think, or standing medium kick?
Yeah,
they're like the weird, like, yeah, the weird horse kick thing. Yeah. It's a really good tool. So he's a scary character to deal with, and then yeah, his projectiles are really nice as well. Just a force to be reckoned with, especially when when you see Tokido pick modern Luke and you have to hold it.
And the thing is as well that Nari did play Luke in Street Fighter 5. Like, because it's the same. It was the same thing back then, even more so now. Back then in Street Fighter 5. If you played Ryu, why wouldn't you just play Luke? Luke was better in every single way in Street Fighter 5. Now there's something else. Denjin Charge changes the game. The system mechanics change the way you think about it. Maybe it'll fall out that in the future that Luke is superior. We don't know. But the fact that Nari's here is what matters. Okay, we're gonna have a quick moment here.
It is going to be interesting how, like, obviously we've seen Honda a lot. It is a character that's been on a bit of a tear, like we mentioned before. Not just the streamer tournaments, obviously like lower end plays, but also at a high level, still proving to be a bit of a menace. So it's interesting to see if Nari is able to deal with that Honda.
Yeah.
And in what ways? Because there's different ways of dealing with it. I think the one I've most commonly seen done is for things like butt slam. You can drive rush away and then go for a whiff punish. You can attempt a perfect parry, but obviously the timing on each of the butt slams is slightly different. You can't actually just duck the first hit as well. It won't ever hit you if you're crouching. And you can just walk out and then walk back in potentially, but that is very space dependent. That's more of like if you're in that situation, then it's more a case of Honda misplaced the butt slam as opposed to you've outplayed the Honda. So it's a rough one to deal with. I think the drive rush method is probably the most consistent, especially because perfect parry produces such a massive damage scale, and you need to like stop the Honda from being able to do this stuff. Because most of the time it's like you did a great drive parry perfect parry combo. You do all those hits and you've taken maybe like what 2k, maybe if you're lucky, max. Yeah, you pop a level 3. Oh, you took 3k from his Honda. You're just gonna do it again. You've used up all your meter and gauge and things like that. So it's hard. It's really hard to disincentivize this character from attempting to impress you with the butt slam and the headbutts and things. It's a difficult one.
Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna have a quick break here before our next game. Give us a second here. We're going to switch out a commentator very quickly. I'm very excited to see. I hope you're all ready to have it happen. So we're going to hold our next game here. The winners finals will be coming on very shortly. Give us a moment and we will be right back. And forgive the screen, it is not starting soon, but it's just what we got right now.
Hello everybody, and we are back with NSE's Pringles Stay in the Game. How are you doing? My name is Galaxy, I'm here with a wonderful Pun Life, and we are back just in time for our winners finals set. It's been a fun bracket so far, but this is where it gets deadly serious. We have got Nari going head to head with Bunny Tickles, the most serious name of them all. This is most likely going to be Ryu Honda. So, two of the sort of the characters that the people were concerned about early on. Honda, traditionally, because of, you know, his incredible pressure, the mix-ups, and the mental stack that he can provide. And Ryu simply for his damage, his big, beefy, big boy damage.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we saw the wide Ryu early on in the SF6 teaser, and if that was a sign of damage to come, then definitely showcased it. But let's see. No, Nari's been bringing up the damage today. Obviously, we saw the Ryu mirror earlier versus Gondola, and the optimization is still on point. But how will they handle Bunny? Because Bunny's also been on a bit of a tear today, dealing really well with oppressing people as Honda.
Okay, drive reversal and not dealing with any oppression of their own. We've got the buff up the hand slaps, and now, ooh, lovely whiff punish, catching Honda, sticking that medium punch button out, Ryu catching that extended box, forcing this Honda to the corner, another throw, both of them very, very low on their drive gauge, a butt slam out of the corner, tried to get the dash forward command grab, just like that. Nari's in burnout though, getting jumped in on. Matt, this could be a seriously bad situation, but just jumps in straight away off their own bat. That's something that Bunny's been lacking a little bit, is these anti-airs. Been struggling to catch Nari, jumping in, drive rush straight to the corner. Oh my goodness. Big damage.
This might have been a bit of a questionable decision as well, because now that gives Nari the meter back, and they're able to get out and also parry and anti-air and drive rush. We're going to make it a little bit hard for Bunny Tickles to close out here. One more hit. That's all Nari needs here. He's looking for it. Nice, good overhead.
There we go. Just about able to close that one out. That's the thing about Honda. You can never count this character out. That still has beefy amounts of damage output, but can seriously put you in some tough guessing game situations with the command grab and the butt slam. Ooh, drive rush. Oh, okay, so Bunny Tickles really liking this drive reversal to catch Nari, just sort of getting a bit too overzealous with this pressure. Finally, we see an anti-air, or an air-to-air more specifically, straight into the command grab, but Bunny Tickles goes for the cross-up butt slam. Still, though, able to get in, put on some damage.
Yeah, both fairly conservative with that meter as well. Bunny's only now starting to use it a bit more. Oh, nice! Good, that fireball, that Denjin charge really saving Nari there, otherwise the DI would have connected.
Ooh, drive rushes at about the same time, but Bunny gets in there first, sticks the hands in, and brings us to a final round.
Beautiful anti-air, use that Shoryuken. Nice DI. We've been seeing a lot more drive reversals so far. Both players not afraid to use them to, you know, escape the pressure, relieve the situation a little bit.
But now Bunny Tickles has got to be careful with that meter. Never mind, they're going to spend some of the super meter to get themselves out of the corner. Ooh, wow, EX headbutt is going to put you in burnout. Oh, okay, hadn't quite put Bunny Tickles in burnout, but is now, ooh, jumps out of the fireball. Kick to the sweep, but the wake-up back throw, putting Nari in position to steal this round. The air-to-air. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, jumps out away from the fireball, but only a sweep for a punish. Jumps away from the command grab. The next hit's gonna take it. Oh my goodness, drive rush gets blocked. No, the butt slam onto the fireball. Came down to the very last hit, but Nari takes that first game straight into the second.
I'm genuinely really surprised that Nari didn't attempt to try to lock down with a move first before cancelling to a special forward chip. Even maybe just going for like a roll level 3, because that would have covered the jump option. The only option it probably would have lost to is like a level 1 reversal. Outside of that, it could have been enough to chip kill. They were both in burnout.
Indeed, I love the idea, but it doesn't quite work out for Nari. Oh, that armor That EX headbutt comes through. Got the hands buff. Ooh. Trying to play some light
Nice
kick games.
conversion.
Yeah, Nari sneaks in there. And now all the pressure building up. Not quite close enough for the throw. Oh my god, it hit same side. Crossed himself up trying to block it. And now big conversions thanks to that hand slap power up. Oh no. Drive impact. Straight through that forward fierce from Nari. No chance of surviving the conversion after that.
Yeah, it's so difficult to be using, it's dangerous to use a move like that. It's a really, really good move in neutral, but the moment you're in burnout and your opponent knows they can press DI for free, you won't be able to special cancel things. They're just going to be looking for it, and Bunny was absolutely ready with that DI.
Oh,
nice, and again!
One. Drive impact cancels that, doesn't opt for the combo, just goes straight for the throw. Now, oh dear. The cross-up out of the corner, but back throw straight back into the business. And this time, though, Nari drive rush forward and gets a back throw of their own. Oh, the cross-up butt slam! They are playing hot potato with this corner, but a huge conversion from Bunny Tickles, drops to level 3! Oh, no. And this time, Nari steals back the corner and has CA in hand, with Bunny Tickles being set to 0 meter. Perfect DP anti-air, just trying to desperately pop Nari open. Has the Denjin charge. No. What? I thought it might be safe enough. I thought Nari was doing that for a reason, but throws out super on block, completely unsafe. And Bunny Tickle says, thank you very much. Hops up gets the command throw, and Nari is down 2-0 and up straight towards the JP.
Yeah, there is a little bit more safety while in burnout. You do get 4 more frames on every move. But unfortunately, supers are usually so unsafe that +4 doesn't make that much of a difference. I don't know if maybe they were hoping that they were spaced far enough that Honda couldn't get enough time to get it close enough to punish. But yeah, not quite working out. The JP choice, fair enough, but this could be really interesting because once you get close to JP, it can be a little bit more difficult for JP to actually get out of these situations. But if Nari can control his space like he started doing so far, this could be very dangerous.
Yeah, and I've definitely heard, people like Brian F., one of the strongest representatives of this JP character, say that Honda is a character that can give JP a lot of trouble. He's mentioned, ooh, lovely teleport out there on the headbutt for the punish. No trouble for for Nari so far. Giving Bunny Tickles plenty of things to think about. Oh no, whisk throw right in his face. But the parry on the drive impact, that has got to be a confidence builder.
Yeah, unfortunately, it wasn't a DI, unfortunately. Could have been a little bit more damage for Nari, but hey, it's still a good option. Nice anti-air.
That crouch fist. Now, I do know that JP's crouch fist, obviously, is go-to anti-air at close range. Not always the easiest anti-air to throw out against butt slam. Against the sumo dive, it can be very difficult to time that crouch fist to anti-air Honda's butt slam. So, I would honestly like to see Bunny Tickles get a bit more reckless with, the drive impact shimmy that walked back into the fierce punch, full conversion into the level 3 in the corner. This time, no drops. The ring of fire like Johnny Cash and throwing this old man to the ground.
Doesn't kill, but it does put him in burnout, so they got to deal with the chip. Nice! Baits out the paranoia there.
Oh my goodness. No counter for you, Sunshine. The drive impact shimmies, or the drive rush shimmies, I should say. Oh my goodness! The Kara command throw on the drive rush. That is disgusting. Canceling the startup of that Honda stomp into the command throw so that the kick doesn't come out. Oh my goodness, that is a dirty little trick. Back throw though puts Bunny Tickles in the corner and in burnout. Oh my goodness, the wake up super works out though. Just a little bit more damage, and Nari is knocked down to the loser's bracket in the blink of an eye. Incredible play here from Bunny Tickles, taking it 3-0 in winners finals, making a statement over Nari.
Yeah, I mean, this was something that I was a little bit worried about for Nari, because obviously the Honda has been such a menace at almost all levels of play. Difficult guy to deal with, and we saw Nari kind of getting into situations where they were out of meter in the sort of burnout situation where you can't drive rush away from the sumo dive. You can't perfect parry yet. I mean, to be fair, perfect parrying it isn't that easy either. The timing on the drop on the second hit of the sumo dive is different for each strength of it. Especially the EX can be a real problem to deal with, considering that move is basically safe on whiff as well. Yeah. It's a rough one. It's a rough tool to deal with, really rough.
Very, very tricky, complicated toolkit that Honda has at his disposal, and that's something that if you're Nari, you gotta walk away. You gotta think about it. Maybe Google the frame data while you're waiting for our next sets to play out, because before Nari's gonna play again, we still have our losers semi-finals set to play out, and I believe that's gonna be Gondola against Huang.
Yes, and we saw Gondola using a different card today as well.
Oh, no more the Manon. Oh, I love the Manon. Oh.
Yeah, we've been seeing the Ryu today. Shades of Ending Walker.
Okay.
Taking in the same thing Ending Walker's been doing. Obviously, Ed isn't in the game. Gondola was previously an Ed player, so taking a leaf out of Ending Walker's book and going to the Ryu, which not a bad choice. I mean, you got the Fireball, you got some really, really good normals, good space control. So, good damage, as we've said before, as well.
Indeed, but Huang on this Marissa, actually taking out Gideon the Great, 3rd seed for this little bracket here. Gideon the Great, I think the resident terror of Strive. Definitely one of the tougher Strive players. Plays pretty much all sorts of characters in that game, and can go a little bit dumb on the sticks, but Huang taking the W off of them. Very, very impressed with that victory around their neck.
I wonder if that meant that it was a Marissa mirror, because we're both Marissa players.
Maybe.
Marissa mirrors are very interesting. They're a bit of a weird one, obviously, because both cards try to space out. You could, in theory, armor through each other's things, but you could also armor break each other's armor. So it gets a little bit tricky.
It does get a bit unusual, and obviously, and Gideon certainly at Strive has quite the affinity for enjoying dittos just for shiznits and giggles. So definitely, plenty of opportunity for funny things to happen in that mirror. But we'll have to see what Gondola can do with this Ryu to take down Huang. Have to see once we get Gondola in here. Obviously, Gondola, we also largely a Strive player, but getting strongly into Street Fighter as well. Very, very respectable Ed in Street Fighter 5, if you can call Ed respectable. And I believe last week we were seeing on the Manon plenty of command grabs, going a little bit ham. Did make a bit of fun of him for it, but we're not gonna see Ryu. We're gonna see Blanca. Excuse you? Okay, neutral jump right out the gate, beating out Huang's drive rush. This is, oh my god, Captain neutral jump right here. Dash up, drive impact, gets rightfully back thrown. Get in the corner, you absolute madman. Oh.
Nice. Good so far. The damage is paying off. Burning all that meter for all that damage and just finishing off the command throw. Nicely done. That's the kind of round Marissa wants, but it was a beautiful awareness as well to deal with the DI early on instead of that situation.
Oh my goodness.
Jump out.
Yeah, Dash jumping out from that command grab as well. Oh dearie me. The dive kick ball. We know Gondola likes to go a little bit crazy, and we're seeing that already with this Blanca. Rainbow ball from full screen. Oh, full charge. Gets drive reversal, but that's put Gondola in burnout, so he's got to be careful. Oh, gets clipped. A drive rush forward. Super. Reversal, super to buy a bit of space. But another wake up, super. I think that was the anti-air super?
Yep, level 2 anti-air, yep.
So that was a hard read on Gondola's jump. Oh my goodness, catching out Gondola's affinity for these neutral jumps, but Gondola's starting to build up a bit of pressure and almost is out of burnout here. And here we go, plenty of meter to have some fun with if you're Gondola. How about a drive impact? Oh, never mind.
Nice.
Gets popped open. Maybe gets caught walking backwards. Just a little bit too greedy on this Blanca, going straight into the second one. Ooh.
Yeah, and the choice of the level 2 reversal earlier as well. Really, really good awareness, because Marissa doesn't get the same level 1. Her one is actually armor. So you can take the armor hit, single armor hit, and then get a little bit more damage. But if you actually want an invincible reversal, you gotta go level 2 or level 3.
Okay. Ooh. Dashing up, gets that throw. Oh my goodness, the way he was swiping that claw made me nervous. But the drive rush throw beats out, I believe, an attempted drive impact. Oh, drive impact out of the corner. Trying to jump back to deal with this rainbow ball, but not quite with the right timing. Ooh, command grab gets jumped away from, and now little conversion, but the wake up super when you are at just a pixel and you are trying to put pressure on your opponent, you have got to be keeping an eye on their super meter. Ooh,
Nice,
great
the EX goes in. Really good option as well, because that would have dealt with EX in case it was an EX version as well. Just because of the 2 hits of armor.
Ooh.
Good whiff punish.
Yeah, just gets caught out, but Gondola with EX up all on wake up. Wish that electric, but not much. Oh, there we go. Finally gets away with the EX command grab. Big chunk of damage. The ball for the cross up puts himself in the corner, and he's put himself low on drive meter. Missed conversion from Hoang. Gondola puts himself in burnout, taking back the corner. Finds himself in the corner again. Oh my goodness, he's whipping throw. Oh no, what a check. Checks the drive straight into the super, but Hoang gets caught with the stray button, and Gondola, the cheeky little devil that he is, takes the second game.
Nice anti-air. We're using that crouching heavy punch well.
Drive impact gets blocked out, but on the landing, cheeky little back throw. That's what Gondola thrives on, these scramble situations. Hoang just trying to armor through it and getting a throw, but nah, the EX up will get off of me. I want to play weird neutral, Gondola says. Oh, max range sweep. Oh, drive impact into the corner. Small conversion. Oh, Blanca ball. First time we've seen the Blanca ball pressure. Slightly drops the conversion, but that's Hoang gonna bat. What? Oh my goodness, parry, but no punish. I don't know if you do get a punish off that, but another wake up.
Nice
this
block.
time gets baited. Oh, doesn't convert into the super. Blocks the EX up ball though. Very, very nice. Catching the fact that Gondola did not want to block. Baiting out the invincible reversal twice in a row, and Hoang goes up 1 round in this third game. Could be crucial.
Yeah, keeping the pressure up. Nice. Empty drive rush as well. Mixing up the offense a little bit. Good throw.
Take back the corner. Oh, trying to jump back, get the dive ball, but misses slightly. Ooh, drive rush throw. Just gonna try and jump in. Ooh, cheeky little drive reversal to get out of the corner. Another cheeky sweep as well. Oh, blimey. Gondola's low on this drive meter, but electrifies the Blanca ball. Trying to approach with it, but
Yeah, that was really, really good use of the parry so far from Hoang, but gotta be so difficult here. Got that level 3, so a conversion will kill if they can get it.
oh my goodness, huge damage on that. Wake up EX up ball. Oh, trying to electrify the dude. Now just go straight forward, setting up the pressure with the sweep. Tries to parry out, but Gondola has the throw. Going to a final round in this third game, and neither of these two have a secure foothold on what's going on, but Gondola, again, thriving off the craziness. Finally, a block on that sweep in neutral. Big conversion on Hoang. Understands it's the final round. Burns that meter. Straight into the level 3. 50% damage and the corner. That is something very crucial that this level 3 super gets you. And fantastic jump back air to air to keep Gondola in the corner a couple of times there.
Gonna be dangerous though. Trying to finish. Nice. Was the option. Very nice. The one more situation to go. Beautiful conversion. Drive rush giving just enough frames to land that standing light punch.
Very, very solid final round there. Gets 1 max damage conversion, about 50% into the corner. Keeps Gondola in the corner with a couple of jump back air to airs. And then catches him, stays true with a meaty. But here we go then.
Good jump. Using drive rush as well. Good air to her.
Yeah, the jump back air to airs on these attempted like jump ins, cross ups, these rainbow balls, they've been getting better and better throughout the set, and that's what I love from Hwang. Even the ones they messed up, they've still been attempting, right? So I really love the here we go, yeah, just constantly jumping in with that light kick. And I think what Hwang's doing is creating the fear of the command throw, and is constantly getting nickel and dime damage off the back of it.
100%. Yeah, they've been jumping back a lot more as well to try to deal with the air to airs without trading. Nice conversion. I'm not sure about the conversion. I think there could have been a lot more damage on the table potentially with the EX QCB heavy punch as well.
Yeah, well, so EX up a little bit of wake up. Oh my goodness, the wake up level 2 again. Catching out Gondola. Invisible reversal. Oh no, that super getting caught out once again. That was a quick final round. I didn't even register that we were into, you know, a potential final game of the tournament here for Gondola, but he's gone. What a solid final defensive showing from Hwang, just having figured out what it is Gondola wants to do. Just these jump back air to airs were getting better and better, and the pressure was rock solid. Even if the conversions weren't 100% on the deck every time, Hwang was just following up and just keeping the pressure on Gondola, catching out these EX and these invincible wake-up reversals, and just doing a fantastic job of keeping Gondola locked down.
Yeah, 100%. As you said, that was a very, very quick and very convincing final game as well. The final round, especially, was a lot of damage coming out. Even though that Hwang wasn't really trying to use too much gauge, a lot of it was still kind of locked and loaded. But still, you know, making sure that Gondola went from playing to watching the tournament now, I suppose.
Indeed.
I don't know if it's a self-fulfilling prophecy when you're called Gondola, you are now gone from a tournament, right? We had to get that one in there.
Indeed. Alright, Gondola getting cycled out of this tournament in a very respectable 4th place, I must say, but now we're into the business end. Now we are into the top 3, and we are once again going to be seeing Nari stepping up to the plate after that loss in winners finals. They've got another chance to find their way into grand finals here by taking out this big, beefy Marisa of Hwang. Be intrigued to see what the Ryu can do faced off with this powerhouse of the Marisa. Obviously, as Marisa, you got to get around this fireball zoning a little bit, but lovely long-range light kick for you to check at that distance there.
Yeah, this could potentially be a really difficult one for Hwang as well. Nari's got really, really good spacing and has been so good at spacing both the fireballs and also his normals, so it could be difficult for Marisa to deal with that.
And the tick throws have been brutal. Hwang finally techs one of them, but just trying to desperately press their way out of the corner. Gets caught with the neutral jump. Nari isn't burnt out, but he's jumping his way in. Oh, the overhead, and the overhead again. Oh my goodness. There we go then. Nari just piling on the pressure in the corner. But still, Hwang not waiting this time. Goes straight in with a drive rush, big conversion, and nets the corner at the cost of 3 meter. Oh, drive rushes themselves into the corner now, though, with a great back out from Nari. They've caught Hwang in burnout. Drive impact for the stun. Jump forward for that big damage. Oh, the links. Oh my goodness. He just linked the donkey kick into the level 3 uppercut. That is marvelous.
Yeah, keeping with that meter. Oh, I don't know. Maybe it would have made more sense to use that meter earlier, but Marisa now getting out of corner, and this could be dangerous. The level 3 is available as well. Good conversion. Oh no. Oh, not like this. Drop the link.
Oh.
Ay.
Dropping
That's
the level.
so unfortunate.
Yeah. Fantastic conversion up until that point. Just dropping the super cancel. Instead, the level 3 comes out late after the hit. Nari with an easy punish to secure the game. Hwang's got to keep it together after that. That was the makings of a fantastic comeback. They've just got to keep it composed. They are now down 1 game. Drive impact through gets parried, but still obviously no means of getting the punish on parry.
Nice, the pressure's really stacking up here for Nari. Nice, perfect parry. Doesn't get anything for it, though.
Goodness, I think they went for throw, but Nari wasn't quite close enough. Neutral jump back in the corner, gets caught with an uppercut. Overhead, trying to poke low. Just, oh, that stand medium kick. Catches Hwang, walking forward. Just a textbook, solid, composed Ryu round here from Nari.
Good, perfect parry to deal with that pressure from Drive Rush. Nice, gets the punish counter on the throw as well. Damage stacking up, and that meter slowly draining for Hwang as well. This is going to be a difficult situation to get out of.
Mental stack piling up, struggling to deal with these lows, highs, anti-airs and tick throws. No way of jumping out from the corner. Lovely conversion off the overhead. Oh, links the donkey kick into the Shoryuken, converts to the level 3. Nari is feeling fancy.
Yeah, it was perfectly ready for that. Looked fantastic. But can Nari keep this up? Like, we really need to see an adaptation here from Hwang. Really got to do something to do with this rear pressure. Every time Hwang gets put in a corner, it's just pretty much game over. It's the win condition for Nari right now.
Yeah. Ooh, drive rush forward though. There's a cheeky little throw, but I'm not able to find that much else off of it. Trying to neutral jump by the drive rush. Shoryuken to catch out the neutral jump. Nari is prepared for all eventualities right now. Lovely low forward check on that attempted drive rush from Hwang. Drive rush forward for a conversion of his own. He spent a lot of meter for it, but...
Nice interrupt.
Burns himself out for this, but he's got the corner. Oh dear. Overhead. Not meaty enough to find the conversion, but goes overhead again. Nari is one win away for punching that ticket into Grand Finals.
Nice, both spacing out, using those standing medium kicks in the neutral game.
Yeah, parrying in the corner, just trying to build it back a little bit of that drive gauge. Lovely check, straight into that drive rush. This time, Nari has the corner, baits out the attempted parry, and now, oh no, just. Oh dear, countering more and more. Oh no, Hwang in burnout, getting nickel and dime.
Nice level 3!
Level 3. Not just level 3, but the CA as well. This is going to be a huge chunk of damage. Not quite burning out Nari, but somewhere close. But the neutral jump, no anti-air, means that it will be Nari taking a swift 3-0 over Hwang, moving out into Grand Finals. And... that's really unfortunate for Hwang. They had a really impressive bracket run, making some upsets, but in the end, couldn't stand up to the solid, composed neutral of Nari. A very respectable third place. But now, it's all come down to
It's unfortunate as well, because Nari did actually double jeopardy them. Played them in winners in round 2, and then in this in losers as well. So... good job for on Nari for actually, managing to do that, because sometimes people adapt and they'll check their notes and they will get back, and once you're like playing later in the tournament in the loser stage, but it might be a different story, but Nari making sure that the story stays in his favor this time.
No, certainly. I'm very, very impressed. I mean, if you're running into a player in winners round 1, winners round 2, and they knock you down, and then you find them again in losers finals, I think you've done something right. So, still very impressive run from Hwang. But now it is time for Nari to face off once again against the mighty Edmund Honda. And I would just like to remind you that last time Nari got 3-0'd by someone in winners finals, they would go down 2 games in grand finals and would then proceed to win the next 6 and would take the tournament from there. So we know
a bit of a crazy shootout last time as well. It's not something we expected from Nari. Like, I'm not sure what was happening. If it was, getting that Red Bull in or getting a Monster in and then just absolutely going ham on it, or if it was just, just sat down with the notes, meditated. It's something you don't see often, right?
Maybe Nari just had a whole troop of Pringles to hand and absolutely just annihilated them, and then proceeded to annihilate the grand finals. I don't know. We may never know what secrets Nari holds, but we do know that Nari has the capacity to make this comeback happen. We know to take the reset, the bracket reset, and take the whole tournament, we know that Nari has that potential. We know that they have this fighting spirit, this great power within them, and we will have to see if they can bring it out again, or if this bunny Honda is going to shut down Nari once again. I'll be intrigued to see if Nari decides to. I think they've locked in the Ryu there. I'm not 100% certain. They might try, 1 or 2 games of the Ryu again before opting to switch back to the JP. Or maybe the one game of that JP in the winners finals was enough for them to decide that that they didn't want to rock with the JP throughout the set. I don't know.
Yeah, I wonder if there's any other characters that Nari maybe has been picking up to potentially use for a difficult matchup like this. I mean, I don't think there's anyone in particular that really does super well versus Honda, or does exceptionally well to stop Honda doing the Honda shenanigans. So I think no matter who you pick, you got to deal with it.
Yeah, no sort of hard-baked counter. No, to this Honda. Definitely I think by consensus, one of the stronger characters in the current build of the game.
Definitely very oppressive. Definitely difficult to deal with.
Yeah, and that is the nature of sort of the early life of a game such as this. These characters that can just sort of be relentless and set up very difficult situations to deal with and create ambiguous situations and increase that mental stack. They tend to do well in your early game of a fighting game in general. Your grapplers, traditionally your Blancas and Honda as well has caused many problems in previous games, but none quite as strong as right now, I don't think, as we step into our grand finals here at NSE's Pringles Stay in the Game. We have got Nari on the Ryu, Bunny Tickles repping Edmund Honda, and we are going straight into this one, and right out the gate, a lovely anti-air. That is something we weren't seeing as much from Nari in that winners finals, just as reliable anti-air. Still though, cheeky little cross up, and Bunny Tickles is straight into that offensive game, trying to steal as many turns as they can with the hands. Lovely anti-air of their own. Both these two are on point right now.
Nice trying the drive reversal. Good punish on the drive reversal, and that also burns Bunny Tickles out here.
Yeah, that drive reversal.
Did you work meaty?
Oh wow, huge damage. What a fantastic first round from Nari. Just if you block that drive reversal, if you do like a low committal button and then block when the drive reversal comes out, I believe you get a pretty meaty punish and you take away a fair bit of your opponent's drive gauge. I mean, they've already spent some for the drive reversal as well, but there we go. EX headbutt. That armored headbutt from Bunny Tickles, getting them out of problem, but lovely little cheeky cross up, trying to parry, but ooh, and drive reversal once again to get Bunny Tickles out of a tricky situation, both sweeping each other, but a pack throw straight to the corner, into another throw, damage piling up, but these oh my goodness, I was loving the crouching medium kicks to try and poke his way out of the corner from Nari, but that forward heavy punch gets whiff punished by the headbutt, and we are into a final round.
Yeah, and Bunny's already making sure to try to secure that corner position, but Nari pushing far away and doing some damage here. Both got level 3 locked and loaded, so whoever gets that CA territory could potentially make a beautiful, beautiful comeback.
No jumps out of the corner, gets a wake up super to get rid of that potential meaty overhead. Ooh, trying to get a drive rush, forward heavy punch, but also gets rebutted by an EX headbutt. Still though, Bunny Tickles low on life and doesn't have that advantage. Oh my goodness, what a find! What an absolutely fantastic conversion just off of one crouching medium kick poke in neutral. Gets the drive rush and gets a full conversion into the level 3. Nari on the board.
Yeah, and that's the name of the game in the season of Street Fighter so far. Making sure you connecting those crouching medium kicks, getting those drive rush cancels in as well, connecting into as much damage as possible. Especially considering tomorrow we're getting any little buff to canceling into drive rush as well.
Ooh, yes, of course. But cheeky little parry. All that drive reversal in the corner gets blocked. This time it's Bunny's turn to force Nari into a dire straight. Lovely command throw. Tries to drive impact through. Oh my goodness! If that drive impact connected, it might have taken Nari out. I don't know if he had the life to tank it, but thank goodness that drive impact from Bunny Tickles actually whiffed. Both of them in burnout right now. And the next hit, oh my goodness, the jump in! The huge pressure off that. Oh, the wake up.
Oh, happy jump!
Shipping.
Oh, actually, no, I think Nari had to level 1. They had to level 1 reversal to survive that situation. They had no other option because they were stuck on the ground.
Oh no, goodness me. That's real tough situation, but fantastically done from Bunny Tickles to navigate it. Ooh, another drive reversal. Nari having spent a lot of meter to try and get in there, but oh, the jump in, that's big damage. Oh, lovely. Heavy hands into that light, into the EX command grab in the corner as well. Drive rush in, catching Nari pressing a button, and that is a perfect on the second round from Bunny Tickles. Fantastically done. Straight into the third game.
An absolute snowball of a round there as well.
Just nothing to be done there from Nari, but now Nari doing a good job. Trying to press buttons. Bunny Tickle trying to find a drive rush, but that headbutt can anti-air as well. That light headbutt especially is solid. Oh my goodness. The nerve from Nari there to stand and take that potential command throw. Oh my goodness, drive rush, drive impact. Very cheeky, gets a conversion in the corner for it. Goes into the level 1 as well, into the command grab. Very nicely worked round from Bunny Tickles there.
Yeah, the snowball is starting to get bigger and bigger for Bunny, just really using all the resources to make sure that Nari cannot get out and gets locked down. Even though Nari's been having some really good options to deal with the headbutt and a few other options, but it's gonna need a lot more to deal with Bunny here.
Ooh, no!
Oh, and again.
Cancel! Had the potential to cancel that crouching medium kick into the drive impact, but doesn't quite find the reaction. An EX uppercut, that's rare from Nari to see that sort of level of get off of me. So, clearly Nari. Ooh, I love the idea again. Bunny Tickles going for that drive rush shimmy. Ooh, another wake up EX headbutt, burns themselves out. But if Bunny Tickles can get in here, maybe with a butt slam. Oh my goodness. The level 2! Oh, through the fireball! Calls out Nari, throwing a fireball, and now Bunny Tickles is up 2-1. We could be on the verge of the end of the tournament here. Oh, what a reaction on the uppercut, though. Nari's not out of it just yet.
Both spacing out, nice punish on the sweep. Just getting in, command throw as well. It's already a chunk of damage, gets the power up as well.
Such beefy damage. Cheeky little throw. Oh, trying to step in, but again, an EX uppercut from Nari. The Denjin charge is up. Oh, trying to get that max range confirmed, but drive reversal from Bunny Tickles, buying a little bit of space. A little target combo there from Nari. Oh, drive rush just gets the hit. One more hit and they could do it, trying to maybe find a shimmy, but no, the cross-up distance butt slam. That's big damage. Could go into the level 1 here. Oh, never mind. Just keeps it fancy. Oh, the neutral jump. Command throw. The overdrive command throw. Massive damage. And 1 round away from securing the tournament here.
Nari spacing out. Nice, perfect, almost a perfect parry. Close enough. Oh, punishes the parry again with the EX throw, and the pressure's now piling up. Good cancel into the eye.
That was so close.
Nari is burned out. This is still going to be a really difficult situation.
Dearie me.
Good bump ins.
They've got the corner. Oh, lovely check. Catches. Oh, the headbutt out of the corner, though. Bunny Tickles has bought themselves some space. Nari's almost found their way out of burnout. They're jumping in, but they... Oh, no! That could be it! Oh, he's living on a pixel. He is living on a pixel right now. Oh, my goodness! To end it all, the drive rush. Kara overdrive command throw. And just like that, your winner of NSE's Pringles stay in the game for Street Fighter 6 is Bunny Tickles. Goodness gracious. What a showing. Fantastic. I'll put my hands together for that. Absolutely excellently played.
Yeah, that was fantastic stuff. I think Nari was trying to look for maybe like a level 3 reversal, potentially near the end. I feel like they were almost there, just almost had the timing down, but not quite enough, and Bunny coming out on top. But hey, that was a fantastic showing. Nari, I like the fight, but there was still a lot of fight. I would have liked that set to continue and maybe have like a final game into this set, but Bunny just being too aggressive at the end, just couldn't deal with it. No one today could deal with that pressure at the wall. The butt slam, to be fair, to call it out, Nari did have some really good answers for the butt slam as well. The air to air with I think there was a light jumping light kick. That was really good to see. Obviously, it's not too much damage, but it's always at least some way of dealing with it. It's something. It's better than blocking it.
Yeah, for sure. Well, then, incredible performance there from Bunny Tickles. Barely dropping a game throughout that bracket. Very impressive, dominant performance. And they are the winner of your NSC Pringles Stay in the Game. Very nicely done then. I believe that's all that we've got for today. Just gonna wrap things up. I have been Galaxy. And I've been, earlier on we had, I believe, Geobreaker on the live, and I've obviously been joined with the wonderful Pun Life as well. These guys have all done fantastically holding things down. So thank you very much for joining me, Pun Life.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure. Big shout out to the Big Modern Production Geobreaker as well, and everyone behind the scenes,
and Hench as well, running the bracket and keeping on top of things and organizing this as well. Huge shout outs to the NSC team as well, putting on brackets and events like this. Massively appreciate it then. That's going to be all. I've been Galaxy. This has been Pun Life. Thank you so much to Hench and Geobreaker. And we'll hopefully see you all very soon for some more NSC action, whether that be fighting games or beyond. Thank you very much and goodbye.